All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha, Kwadash, double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who were well, peace, and blessings to the 144,000, the hopeful elect, Shalom, Barakatham. And this is going to be a reaction briefly on a video I came across on a channel called Pink Book Lessons. All right. And this is of an old comedian who, my family, we used to see a lot of this guy, growing up in the early Christian church. Not early Christian church, but when I was younger in the Christian church, you would see a lot of this guy named Ricky Smiley. All right. And he kind of fits in that category of Tyler Perry, Medea. He's known for putting on dresses and acting and playing gospel music. All right. Now he's got comments about the presidential candidate Kamala Harris. All right, we're gonna play it, and then you're gonna see why the Lord is so angry. For those that are sincere and are in the know, all right, you're gonna see why the Lord is so angry with His people, man. Because it's completely backwards, and the way that this guy speaks, honestly, it just sounds like he took a bag. Anyway, let's play it.
For Kamala Harris. I'm just sick of the black people on the internet talking about I'm not with her. Okay, so if you're not with her, that means you with Trump. And y'all need to block every last one of their asses on Facebook and on Instagram and social media and stop. Like, that's just garbage. Yeah. It's just garbage. Everybody got to find, on anything. Can't agree on a damn bucket of chicken. One person want a hot dog.
Hold up, Ricky. Criticizing this non-black cackling cosplaying chameleon doesn't mean you're voting for Trump. Trump and Kamala are not the only two candidates running. People have the right to make their own decisions.
And see, the other lesson that I want to get into, later this week, maybe today, is division. All right? Because this woman, whose channel this is reacting to Ricky Smiley. She is against it. Okay? So America's divided on politics. Okay, it's divided on all the social issues. It's divided on economic issues. You got one say we need to tax people more. One side saying we want less taxes. One side is team red. One side is team blue. All right. One side says there's only two genders. Another side says, all of the points of division that we have. Okay. And the families are divided. And it's not just within the families of America, the fabric of America that's divided. The nations and between nations, they're divided. The EU is divided. Okay? Now, EU is one part of NATO. Which NATO is divided. All right? That being, America and Canada, included in that. All right? Even within these various nations, you got UK riots in France. So division is at an all-time high. All right. And you got, basically coons, all right, that are looking to get paid, that are looking to shovel you a way that's going to lead you to your destruction. And that's the message. All of this politics stuff, this back and forth, the end result of it is going to be mass death. The Lord is going to start killing a lot of people. Okay. So this is not a laughing matter. Y'all think this is cute. The person that you voted for won. So you feel some sense of accomplishment, knowing they're going to rush and usher your ass right into the MOTB. All right? This is Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 5. It says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from the Most High Yahweh." Okay, so that's basically what. Even though they're in church, they've departed, man. They don't believe in this. All right, even their own doctrines they go against. Like in the Christian church, they got something called curse words, where they say you're not supposed to curse word, you're not supposed to use curse words or drink. But then you'll hear a guy like Ricky Smiley use a curse word. All right. Even though that's not against the Bible, it's hypocrisy, because you're trying to preach one thing and then you're doing another. These people are not to be listened to. They're not to be followed. All right, they're puppets, man. They're not leaders. Okay, and you have to look around, Jake, and ask yourself, why is every one of your so-called leaders in entertainment? All right, he's either in sports, entertainment, or something in that line. He's never the owner of a bank. He's never a real estate mogul. All right, your leader is never somebody who's army general. You know, your leader is always somebody that means absolutely nothing to society when it collapses. Okay, he's made sure you don't have anything of value when this thing collapses, and that's true. You don't own farms. Okay, you don't know how to shoot. You don't know how to organize. You don't have access to basic things, man. All right, but here you are trusting in these people. The Lord is going to destroy every single one of you, man. And Ricky Smiley is a good example of how not to act. All right, but a lot of you follow this, man. All right, and it says, verse 6: "For he shall be like the heath in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh. All right, but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in a salt land not inhabited." All right. So you don't know what's good for you. Okay. You think that gas price is going down, 10%. You're rejoicing, but then you're not asking yourself, well, why am I in a society where I need gasoline to do what? To go to work? Why am I working? To I'm gonna work for 20 years and then retire? No, you work forever. Then why does everything cost so much? Why is rent a thing? See, you rejoice about rent going down, but you don't ask yourself, why does everybody have to pay rent? All right, why can't land just be owned and then transferred down? Why is it, why is everything milking you, man? All right, squeezing productivity out of you. So you don't know what's good for you, man. You're under a spell of witchcraft. All right, and if you don't snap out of it, you're gonna be destroyed. Okay. Because you know what you do with a witch, okay? And ultimately, this one is going to be set on fire, okay? America is a giant altar. So arguing back and forth about politics, it's meaningless, because the Lord's going to hit this whole place with a heap of missiles, man. Okay. It says, verse 7, "Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord Jehovah, whose hope the Lord Jehovah is." All right, and that's us. We don't have hope in this place. All right, that's backwards, man. That's upside down, because this place is designed. America's a pump and dump, man. All right, if you're not savvy and getting money in and out and getting out, you're gonna lose. You're gonna take a big fat L. America's a big Ponzi scheme. The only real winners are those old ass Edomites that worked a long time, and then they got all that money, that retirement money, and they left and went overseas to the Philippines. Because if you try to retire here in America, you're not gonna make it more than 10, 15 years on retirement, man. I'm telling you that right now. These 401ks are not the only hope. If you're up in age to retire, is another country. Why is that? Why is that the case? Because America is not meant to really be it's a work colony, man. It's a work colony to pay off this U.S. dollar, the value that's evaporating out of the U.S. dollar. That's really what American economy is. It doesn't produce anything. Your purpose of going to work at Starbucks and all of these places is to constantly productivity, to pump value into a deflating raft that has a big hole in it. Okay. And but you're here voting, man. Like this shit. Look. The elect are gonna hear it, so we're not really pressed on the matter, okay? But it is irritating listening to you individuals that after all you've been through, you still are going to your enemies, man. All right, that's sickening. We're tired of you niggas, man.
Bill Stein if they want. I hear some people saying they're voting for the couch. Whatever the case, they can vote for whoever or whatever they want. And this whole shaming tactic that the Black Boule is so used to using to control us isn't as effective as it used to be.
Now, the Black Boule, I've been hearing that term a lot lately, because they have popped up in supporting Kamala Harris. Now, what is the Black Boule? Black Boule is really the Greek fraternity system that Jake got into. All right, now it goes up higher. There's secret societies and whatnot, but basically it's a lot of high class Jakes, man. Okay, this happened out of Jim Crow. The Boule got started around the same time that Thelema got started. Now look up Thelema, that religion. Now Thelema is the religious system of Aleister Crowley, and Boule and Thelema are both Greek words. Boule means will, like free will, and Thelema also means will, but in a different context. And so Thelema is do what thou wilt. That's their theme. It speaks about, they believe in unfettered free will, whereas Boule means will, like your determination, your you know. And so they're basically counterparts, okay? And all of these Greek fraternities, that's what they're raised up in. They there's no shortage of Boule niggas that's gonna get on television or whatever high power position that they're in to keep your ass on the plantation, man. That's how this nigga's talking. If you don't vote for Kamala, then just block them. What's wrong with y'all? I'm sick of it, you know? Because that's what they're there for, man. They're the ones that's got to be bundled up. Those terrorists, they got to be bundled up and burned, man. All right.
Sure, you can still control a lot of baby boomers, but there are a lot of black people in Generation X, Gen Y, Gen Z that's not listening to none of y'all. We don't want to hear about how popular somebody is. We want policies.
I always complain. Black folks get on my damn nerves, man. Why everybody making all these celebrities making all these videos going off on Kamala Harris and stuff, and then the black men, Kamala Harris didn't prosecute you and treated you bad in court. I got treated bad in court too. But I'm with her.
Yeah, Ricky, you're
right. He's with her after she prosecuted all of them Jakes because she didn't prosecute you. That's why you with her. The scriptures say don't suffer sin on your brother. All right. But this so-called Christian comedian, all right, he's not really in the scriptures, okay? And by not really, I mean not at all. All right. The Bible is just a facade, man. Okay. They're just something that they cover themselves or hide behind. As their signal of virtue, okay? They use it like a banner to profess this morality, but they really don't believe in it. They really don't. They really don't even read it. They don't understand it. But they'll be in a church for decades, man. All right? He can't even tell you why you should vote for a woman that was actively locking people up, making money, literally enslaving you, man. The prison system is slavery. Okay, they put you to work in there, man. That's labor. They get money off of you. They make billions of dollars getting free labor out of those inmates. And they've set up all of the laws to make sure your ass is in there. It's like 80% Jake in there, man. 80% of the people that are locked up are either Negro or Latino, man. So-called Negro or so-called Latino. You see that? But we only make up, what, 40, 50% of the population? You see, but he's okay with it because he's so brainwashed that Donald Trump is so much worse. All right, or he just took the bag.
With her, but a lot of people they're not. Now what you gonna do about it? You gonna come beat us all up? You gonna whip us with a switch, Grandma Bernice? If Ricky don't sit down somewhere, y'all don't control the plantation no more. The slaves revolted. We tried to tell y'all for years, but you've been playing dumb. We told y'all we had a problem with your grandma Hillary. Then we told y'all we had a problem with your granddaddy Biden. And now for at least the last 5 years, we told y'all we had a problem with your Indian mama, Kabama Obama Harris, the cackling, cosplaying chameleon. Yeah, we told y'all we had a problem with...
Now, the problem is now that the slaves have revolted on the plantation, revolted to do what? To go where? You see? She's correct on correcting Ricky Smiley about being, basically out of his mind. All right, but what's the answer? How do we get out of this? Is going to your enemy and asking him to take it easy, has that ever worked? You ever go watch somebody getting bullied and they go to the bully and they say, hey man, can you give me that money back? You've been taking from me all semester. Can you pay me back? Is the bully paying back? No, man. That ain't how it works. Okay? And the reason you don't have nothing, you don't have reparations or don't nothing, because Esau knows you ain't gonna do nothing, man. You're docile, you're weak, and you allowed him to put your woman over you. You've been completely removed off the chessboard as a serious player, man, and you up here begging for reparation. What are y'all gonna do? You see, when you break this whole thing down and you analyze, you really see what's going on in the world. You realize there's only one way out of this, and that is to repent. Okay, come back to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. This place is about to go out bad. Okay, Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. See, she wants Ricky Smiley to stop going after Kamala Harris, to go after somebody else, another black leader, but it'll still be within this system. Why? To do what? Sin. It ain't to stop eating pork. All right. It ain't to cut down on adultery. Okay. It ain't to keep the high holy days, wear your fringes where applicable, you know. See, that's what they want. They want to live here. They want America to continue at the end of the day. And that's the problem the Most High's got with you, man. That's the issue you're going to run into when Ezekiel 9:4 gets underway. If you're not sighing and crying out against this place for it to be destroyed, then guess what? You're part of the problem. All right? It says, then that add and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. That's the vast majority of you. All right, and the Lord straight up said 2/3 of you just gonna have to go. You just infatuated with Egypt. This happened the first time we came out of Egypt. You had Jake with all these different, you know, Egyptian gods and things in their mind. You know, we did spoil the Egyptians, so we probably had a lot of their jewelry, their gold. You know, Jake is just in love with it, man. After your power delivered you, man, miraculously. You know. Verse 2, it says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, and to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. See, y'all are trying to strengthen yourself in a Democratic or a Republican party, and those parties, they're just there to pacify you, man. They don't really do anything for actual people. That's why prices always go up, all right, and America always is in a war. That's two things guaranteed. Your prices are going to go up. You're going to have to work more hours. And America's going to be at war, all right? Or at least instigating wars, or setting up wars, or setting up coups or something. Those two things always happen no matter what side you go on. They can get y'all to argue about the ABO-RT shun, okay? They can get y'all to argue about things like reparations, but what's happening that they all agree with is that they're going to get richer, you're going to get poorer, they're going to get more power, you're going to get less control. Okay, while y'all are arguing, bickering over social issues, and you're missing the main context, which is the prophecy that's getting ready to happen. This place is getting ready to get hit with plagues and to be destroyed. All right, verse 2, it says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. So the very place you trust, all right, that's going to be the means where you get confounded, man. All right. You know, Trump said he was going to do this. Okay. When the Lord shuts this thing down, he's not trying to hear it after that point. That's why you're supposed to be seeking the Lord early. You know, scriptures say you have not asked at my mouth, meaning you ain't approached me. You know, you approached Donald Trump, you approached Kamala Harris. You see, so get ready in the next several weeks, months, Lord will, we're out of here. So watch everything deteriorate, man. Division's at an all-time high anyway. Lord willing, this is edifying. Shalom, on to the next one.